Hello, and welcome to the official celebration of the new name for Ombudsman Services. I'm Michelle Hassan, Board President, and on behalf of the board, staff, and volunteers, I am thrilled to welcome you, our community, to today's event. Today, we are unveiling and celebrating our broad vision for elder justice and services to seniors, adults, and adults with disabilities. After many years of intentional conversation and strategic investment, the board felt that now was the time to embrace a broader vision of elderhood, serving seniors in the community and in congregate care settings, always with a mind toward dignity, independence, and self-determination. We have been delivering long care ombudsman services for nearly 50 years and are incredibly proud to work on behalf of those living in long-term care and are privileged to be their advocate, fighting for quality of life and quality of care. And we will continue to provide those services as a primary driver of our organization. Yet in recent years, we found ourselves working on broader issues impacting older adults and began to expand the breadth and depth of services to include programs like our friendly visiting and telephone reassurance program, elder justice, and incredibly important healthcare career pathway, which aims to address the critical shortage of qualified caregivers working in long-term supportive services. As we looked at the broader issues we are working with our partners to address, we felt it was important to share with the community our large and expansive view of older adults and those who experience disabilities. I hope you will be excited about the opportunity as we are. Now, let's get this party started. I would like to cover a couple of housekeeping items. Please note that today's virtual event features closed captioning. If you would like to enable subtitles, please select the CC icon at the bottom of your screen. Although participants will be muted for the duration of the webinar, I would like to invite you to join the conversation and engage with us using the chat feature. Please feel free to tell us who you are and how you know Ombudsman Services or anything else you'd like to share with us. We're so excited today to come before you, share many of our services, learn a little bit more about what we do. To get us started today, we are joined by Congressman DeSallier. Congressman Mark DeSallier proudly represents California's 11th congressional district, which includes the majority of Contra Costa County. He is in fact my congressman, and I'm very proud to say that. He currently serves on 4 congressional committees: Transportation and Infrastructure, Committee on Education and Labor, where he serves as the chairman of the subcommittee on Health, Employment, Labor, and Pensions, the Committee on Oversight and Reform, and the exclusive House Committee on Rules. Congressman DeSallier has over 30 years' experience in public service as a local office holder, a state legislator, and a small business owner. He is an avid runner and has completed over 21 marathons. When does he find the time? We are so appreciative of all of the Congressman's work on behalf of California and its senior community. I am pleased and very proud to welcome Congressman DeSallier to our celebration. Congressman, let's get this party started.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for inviting me to your event. And I want to thank you for all the great work you do. The Ombudsman for Contra Costa, Alameda, and Solano has a long history of helping and serving some of our most vulnerable neighbors and friends. So thank you for what you do, particularly during the last year, where it was a vulnerable time for all of us, but particularly for this community. So thanks. I'm grateful for your service and grateful for this wonderful organization and the friendship I've been able to have with it for many years. Thanks.
Thank you to Congressman DeSaulnier and to our board president, Michelle, for kicking us off today. We appreciate you making today a priority and coming out to join us virtually. So I want to take a moment and thank all of our elected officials and their staff who have made tonight possible and who are our constant partners in our work with seniors. It is also important to recognize the 3 area agency on agings who are here today. Without the leadership and support of Contra Costa, Solano, and Alameda Area Agency on Aging, our work would simply not be possible. Now, many of you are longtime colleagues and partners, but for those of you who are new to the team, my name is Nicole Howell, and I am the executive director for what you know as Ombudsman Services. I have worked in the field of aging for 11 years and have been here at this agency for 6 years. And in that time, we have seen a sea change in the world around us in so many areas, and senior services have not remained untouched. Here in California, older adults are the fastest growing group of those experiencing homelessness, and the need for comprehensive support services continues to grow. Thankfully, our governor directed stakeholders to create a robust and broad-reaching master plan for aging that will prepare and position our state to meet the full needs of seniors and their families well into the next century. Our organization has recognized the call for innovative services, and over the last several years have grown into a full service organization, working with a broad range of stakeholders and partners to support seniors and adults with disabilities. Our team members work with seniors and their families across 3 diverse counties in and out of long-term care. Well, I am deeply proud to be known as and often introduced as the Ombudsman for Contra Costa and Solano and Alameda counties. It doesn't fully represent the scope of our services and the good work of our team members who work diligently in our communities on behalf of older adults. In recent years, we have expanded to include friendly visit and telephone reassurance, working with clients in and outside of long-term care to address loneliness and isolation. Because what we have found is depression doesn't actually know your address and everyone needs a friend. The pioneering elder justice program in Solano, working closely with diverse partners to ensure that elders are not repeated victims of abuse and neglect and have the supportive and comprehensive services that they require. So as you're going to hear later on from Supervisor Chan, we are particularly proud of the work that we have done during the last year as we work to combat COVID-19 and its tragic impact. During that time, we launched the Elder Justice Lunch and Learn webinar series that has reached more than 6,000 advocates just like you, where once a month we have real conversations about real things that are going on and try to find solutions. In addition to the Lunch and Learn, we partner with local public health officials to distribute scarce PPE, antigen testing kits, and pulse oximeters to long-term care facilities, all while providing critical education and real-time information to facilities, residents, and their families. We pivoted quickly when life-saving COVID-19 vaccine became available and worked quickly to ensure some of the highest rates of acceptance of the vaccine among staff and residents, far exceeding the national average. Not to be dissuaded, we led the rallying cry to drastically remake the training for caregiving workforce, particularly certified nursing assistants via the Healthcare Career Pathway program. We, along with our partners, have created a comprehensive program providing wraparound support services for students with addressable barriers, along with innovative person-centered training. This new way of seeing certification as a doorway to a better life for caregivers and improved care for the residents is the future. Not satisfied to see this program in our local communities, we are working with partners to make this program available across our state. So that was a lot. I think you get the point that Ombudsman Services is no longer accurately describes our work, and it is time for us to make a bold decision and embrace what we have known internally for a long while. That while long-term care ombudsman advocacy will always be a driver of our services and motivations, it's not the entirety of our work. With that, I'm going to introduce you to 2 more folks who are part of our celebration today. Wilma Chan, member of the Board of Supervisors of Alameda County, and our own Vice President, Robert Jakes. Supervisor Chan has a distinguished career working in many ways. First of all, not only as a member of the Alameda County Board of Supervisors, but prior to that as a school board member, also in the Saving San Leandro Hospital, declaring a war on poverty, and ensuring that developing the human impact bridge to address the impact of state budget cuts to the county's most vulnerable population, including securing a $300,000 grant from California Endowment. She has done amazing work throughout Alameda County, and we are pleased to invite her here today. Supervisor Chan, we look forward to hearing from you.
Hi, this is Alameda County Supervisor Wilma Chan. I represent District 3, and I'm here to celebrate the Ombudsman Service for Long-Term Care in Alameda County. They've been so helpful, particularly during the COVID-19 crisis when so many seniors were isolated in their homes. They provided masks, PPE, and other needed things, and kept our seniors from feeling scared and isolated during this terrible crisis. I'm really excited because today they're going to reveal their new name, and they're going to continue on the path of helping vulnerable seniors in Alameda County. So let's celebrate.
Wow. Well, thank you, Supervisor Chan. We are honored to provide services in Alameda County. One of the things I think is very exciting is definitely during COVID-19. You've all heard several elected officials and our executive director talking about the broadening of our services and communities and how we rose to the challenge of COVID-19, fighting alongside our health officials to protect seniors. We've embraced and embodied broader scope of services with our staff, constantly working to address the immediate needs of our clients while also working with partners and advocating for systematic changes in California to more fully meet the needs of older adults with disabilities. The exciting new phase of our organization development is really an all hands get in there help for you, our community, and you're an important part of the success. So I'd like to invite you to join our board of directors, become a monthly donor today. We're all taking part. We've added a link in the chat now that you'll directly be able to see our renovated donation page that will allow you to add your voice to the chorus of people who are standing up for the rights of older adults and elder justice. Your gift makes a difference. Your ongoing continued gift makes all the important work that our services allows us to more fully meet the needs of our community. We would like you to be an ambassador, and once you've made your donation, let us know in the chat, share it, social media, spread the good news, because this is pretty exciting for all of us. There's been lots of years in the making for this. So I know you're all excited to finally learn our new names, so grab your cocktails, get the confetti going, get ready to celebrate, as this is the last moment that we will be known as Ombudsman Services. Nicole, it's time to let them know the secret and tell them the new name.
Hi, I'm Nicole Howell, Executive Director for Ombudsman Services of Contra Costa, Solano, and Alameda. I know it doesn't exactly roll off the tongue, which is why I'm excited to tell you about a little surprise we've been working on over here at Ombudsman HQ, which is our new name, Empowered Aging. Now, I bet you're thinking, but Nicole, you work with folks in long-term care. And that's true, and we have for almost 50 years, and we will continue to do so. And in recent years, we've reached 1,000 more seniors and their families through our community-based programming, like friendly visiting and telephone reassurance, like the Elder Justice Lunch and Learn, the Elder Justice League, the Healthcare Career Pathway, and so much more. And we thought it was time to embrace a new identity that more fully embodied the services we're providing. And so for me and many people in the organization, empowered aging means that we respect seniors and the distinct phase of life that they're in and want to support them in whatever way we can, and believe that we should look to them to direct their care and their wishes. And we will continue to provide long-term care advocacy and services alongside our other programming. Now, I want to thank you for being with us here today to celebrate this exciting milestone. And I also want to invite you to become a closer member of the family. Go ahead and pop over to our website at empoweredaging.org and look around and check out some ways that you might become involved. Would you consider becoming a volunteer? Would you consider sharing our social media posts with a friend or someone you might think want to learn more about our services? And I also ask that you consider becoming a monthly donor. Those critical and ongoing donations allow us to connect directly with seniors and continue providing our services. Thank you for all of your support and commitment and friendship over these many years. We're going to keep doing exciting things, and you can stay connected by checking out our Facebook and other social media platforms. I appreciate all your support and look forward to telling you more about what we're doing as Empowered Aging.
Welcome to Empowered Aging, a nonprofit dedicated to supporting the needs of seniors and adults with disabilities and their families. Through innovation and collaboration with like-minded individuals, organizations, and communities, we rally around a common mission, a shared vision toward a stronger, more equitable journey in aging. Thank you again for your support.
Welcome back, friends. So now you are in on the secret that we are Empowered Aging, and we will continue to deliver services for many, many years to come under this bigger and larger banner. You're probably aware, because you guys are so smart and savvy, that this has been our tagline for the last 3 years. And our board of directors was very wise as they created this and set us on a new direction 3 years ago with a new mission and vision statement. And we have leaned into this. And so when it became time to select a new name, we couldn't think of anything better that accurately reflected this exciting stage of life for older adults as we are all aging, because we believe that older adults are inherently empowered, and it's simply our job to help advocate and make sure the system knows that. The board of directors, staff, and volunteers and I are excited to take on this new identity after 50 years of service. And we look forward to continue our partnership with all of you to make our shared dream of elder justice a reality. We are nothing if not good hosts who love a party. And during normal times, we would have had an in-person event or a barbecue or something exciting, but we wouldn't want you to go away empty-handed. So you should look in your email box tomorrow. We have a couple digital favors coming your way. And I'm not supposed to give it all away, but there may be some new Zoom backgrounds and maybe a Facebook frame or two that you can use to show your support for Empowered Aging. Now, there's still time to join our team and become a monthly donor. I dropped the link in the chat, and I'll do so again in a second. But before we sign off, we have one more elected official who's with us here today, who has generously provided a video to share the excitement and be here with us. So we are going to pass this off to our own Senator Dodd, and I'm sure you're all very familiar with his work in California. But if you aren't, let me tell you a little bit about him. Senator Dodd represents California's 3rd Senate District, which includes all of Napa and Solano counties and portions of Contra Costa. He's a 5th-generation Californian and a lifelong resident of the district, where he grew up on a small family farm in Napa. Senator Dodd serves as the chair of the Government Organization Committee and a member of the Transportation Committee, the Energy, Utilities, and Communications Committee, and the Insurance Committee. His work in the Senate has spanned many topics, from improving public education to protections of seniors and the environment. And I think perhaps most notably for us, Senator Dodd is who we go to every year to declare June Elder Abuse Prevention Awareness Month. So with that, I want to say thank you to all of you being here today. We have a last message from Senator Dodd, and I look forward to what the next 50 years looks like for our organization. Senator Dodd, turn it over to you.
Hi, I'm Senator Bill Dodd. I first want to thank Nicole Howell and her great team of partners who have played a significant role in providing exceptional services to our aged population. Extraordinary times call for extraordinary measures, and you've done this. Your newly branded name, Empowered Aging, tells your story about the mission you've accomplished over the last 50 years. As an advocate and a leader at both the local and state level for California's aging and disabled population, the mission of empowering, promoting, and providing equitable opportunities for safer communities for them has made California, in my opinion, a better place for all seniors. I will continue to support legislation that protects the rights and services necessary for the disabled and our most vulnerable, the elderly. Thank you all for the leadership you've continued to provide through your innovative programs that is helping to form an authentic and effective master plan for an aging California.